Okay, so I want to talk about remote viewing again. My experience, and I said before that it was one of the hardest classes I've ever taken, other than my spiritual warfare and demonology 101 class. Doing this class, getting back to Sudiksha, I want to touch on this because this is really near and dear to my heart. There's such a thing as spiritual ethics, right? And I was not asked to remote view this case. I just did it for practice for myself, just because. And I want to respect the fact that her parents have chosen what they've chosen and said what they've said, and they're trying to find some kind of peace or comfort throughout this horrific time, if they can even find any, right? And I know what I have gotten, and I know that all I can do is pray and try to connect to her higher self, because it's not my place to keep going in there and trying to get the information unless I'm going to get golden nuggets that are actually going to help, and I can put on a hotline or a tip, right, to help find her, or find her vessel if she's you know what I'm saying. I'm trying to be careful what words I'm using so I don't get, because everything's under review when I post things now. Anyway, but the one thing that I will explain to each and every one of you that are watching this, please continue to pray for her. Pray for her family. Pray for all of the people that have been involved in situations like this, because it does continue to happen. And I know that I did post that Josh, I believe he did not have anything to do with this. This was not, he was a victim as well. That's all I'm going to say about that. But, and I will continue to pray for her every night. And if something comes to me, like I said, I will go ahead and push that forward if I know it's going to be of benefit. But I'm not going to sit here on an active investigation or open thing and say things that I'm getting, because not only does that puts people in danger. That's what I'm saying. But again, I'm not doing it for views. I'm not doing it for money. I'm not doing it for whatever. I have my own reasons for doing what I do, which I'm not going to say why now. But doing this remote viewing class, there were several things that I did in this class that was very uncomfortable for me. And that's one of the things that I wanted to share, was when you remote view, the way that she was teaching it to me was you get a case number, or you get a number, and then or a location number, and then you have to pick up whatever you get. You have to draw, it's analytical overlays, you have to go through the matrix, you have to do so many scans, okay, over a period of time. And what I want to share is there were times that my instructor had me be the criminal, okay? So you have to understand, you are completely and totally submerged into the acts and the feelings and the emotions and the smells of the criminal that is doing the act. That really screwed me up. And I mean, it effed me up big time. That didn't sit well with me. For a couple days I would cry. I was really uncomfortable. But I understand why. Now, it gave me a new appreciation for detectives that go undercover, especially when it's like a 2 to 5 year, when it's like a big sting operation. I totally understand now how you can get lost in that, because the more you have to play that part, the more you start to become that part, and you start to lose yourself. So kudos to every law enforcement person or anyone out there that has ever had to do that work. I pray for you, because man, that is not everyone can do that job, right? So I'll probably talk more about this in another video, but this is getting too long. But I really wanted to put this out there. You guys, please, continue to pray for that family and pray for people that do this kind of stuff, because it is very, very difficult. And I just pray that they find her. That's all I have to say. So I hope this helps.